there may have been times, there may have been conditions, there may have been societies where marijuana would have been okay, maybe even beneficial. If it helps you relax, it puts you in a good mood, it could work. Today, under present circumstances, with society the way it is, it's bound to be a disaster. Not that an individual can't benefit, but as a group, it would be the end of our civilization. The underlying problem, the underlying disease of our time is narcissism. We have grown so attached to ourselves, already addicted to ourselves, that many experts say that, addictive personalities should not start up with the... Today, who is not an addictive personality? Who is not addicted today to themselves? Narcissism is an addiction. And the addiction is to your own impulses, to your own pleasures, to your own importance. When the Alter Rebbe wrote the Tanya, it was predicted that this will be the cure for the diseases before the coming of Mashiach. Tanya is not a cure for pneumonia. It may take your mind off it, but it does not cure pneumonia, right? So for which disease is Tanya the cure? And we don't mean just Tanya, we mean Hasidic philosophy. What is the disease before Mashiach? It's not pneumonia. It's not tuberculosis. It's not even cancer. The disease prior to Mashiach is narcissism. We are so addicted to ourselves that we're killing ourselves. Most people would say narcissism means selfish. No. A selfish person does what is best for himself. A narcissist does not. The narcissist will kill himself over nothing, simply because he can't not follow his impulses. Which is where it comes from. Narcissus, what was his name? Huh? Narcissus. That guy, he looked in the water and he saw his reflection for the first time and he fell in love with himself. And he couldn't tear himself away. So he stared at himself until he starved to death. That's not selfish. A selfish guy gets up and has something to eat. This is something different. This is definitely an addiction. Addiction means an impulse to do something even if it's killing you. Now, to come to a generation of narcissists and say, why don't you have some marijuana? This is deadly combination. The exact worst thing you can give a narcissist. You don't want to make people comfortable in their narcissism. At least create a little discomfort. So what does it have to do with marijuana? The need to relax, the need to get out of my own head, the need to escape from reality, the need to enhance reality. Where is all this coming from? Even if it wasn't desperate, where is it coming from? Why do we need this? Because we haven't found a purpose. And without purpose, our existence is uncomfortable. So we try to ease that discomfort. The problem is, you ease it, you make it worse. Because you're basically telling yourself, there's no purpose. Relax. It goes against the grain. Maybe this again is the difference between alcohol and drugs. Alcohol means I'm taking myself too seriously. I gotta relax. So you drink and you lose your inhibition, meaning you stop being so self-conscious, which could be good, because self-conscious is a trap. If you can get rid of your self-conscious, you're better. The drugs don't do that. The drugs give you an escape, and that doesn't help at all. So, what is the drug that we need today to cure the disease of today? The disease is me. The cure is serve God. Hineni. Even pneumonia. People would recover from pneumonia if it weren't for the me. Like animals get sick and they heal because they're not worried about me. They don't go fetching to their family. Oh, I feel lousy. There's no personal. Without that personal angst, we would heal much better. We wouldn't get sick in the first place. So a person who's suffering from pneumonia is also suffering from, why me? I don't want this. Look what it's doing to me. That me element is our weakest point. So, do we want marijuana? It is exactly the wrong direction. You want to wallow in narcissism? You want to feed people what will allow them to wallow in their narcissism? Is going to be a disaster. A generation without direction, without a philosophy, without a commitment, you're going to give them marijuana? That's cruel. So will it help some individuals who do have a purpose and who do have a... Maybe. But you can't think of individuals. You got to think of the klal. And for the people, for the generation, and I think that's what the Rebbe meant by, I can't believe you're asking this. It's like saying, I don't have any purpose. I don't see any purpose in getting up in the morning. So should I get drunk? Like, what? What are you asking? There's a whole generation of people who are completely lost and don't understand why they exist. They have money, they have a house, they just don't know why they exist. Should they take drugs? Are you kidding? What are you thinking?